Hello and welcome to Currency Insights. Today I have a special guest here with me in the studio. It's Alexandra Peppmeyer. Welcome. And Alexandra, you are sustainability engineer at G&D Currency Technology. First of all, how do those beautiful images from the beginning tell us something about sustainability in the context of the currency industry?
Hi Nina, thanks for having me today. Well, like those leaves, fiber-based banknotes are based on natural, renewable fibers, and at one day they become unfit. And nowadays, it's one of the most pressing challenges for the central banks to find environmentally friendly options to dispose those banknote shreds, not only because of legal requirements, but because central banks want to become more and more sustainable and environmentally friendly.
So, is this all about recycling?
Well, recycling is of course one option, but it's not always the best one. We rather recommend a repurposing because this is a more broader possibility. It gives more flexibility to the central banks with a lot of different solutions because there is not a one-size-fits-all solution to dispose or to handle banknote shreds.
Repurposing. That sounds truly interesting. Can you give us some examples of repurposing solutions?
The three main options are banknote fiber extraction, composting, and thermal recovery. But let me start with banknote fiber extraction. We recently found a way to generate valuable raw material from fiber-based banknotes by extracting their fibers. And this technology is called banknote fiber extraction, a world first, and we at G&D are very proud to introduce it to our customers. And today I brought you an example of how those fibers look like.
Okay, this is truly fascinating.
It really is. And with this technology, banknotes are destroyed, but the valuable fibers are retained. And they can be used in paper making or also in fiber injection molding, through which products such as boxes or edge protections or also insulation panels for the construction industry can be produced. This innovative and secure technology is really a game changer for the cash industry. And you will get some more details about the whole process from Ferdinand Storek in one of the next interviews.
That sounds very interesting, really providing us some kind of glimpse into the future of banknote destruction. So you mentioned three options. What are then the other two?
The second one is composting. And it's similar to the leaves that we saw in the beginning that fall down off the trees in autumn. When looking into composting of banknotes, obviously it only can be applied to fiber-based banknotes. And it's not a new technology or something. For example, the Federal Reserve in the US, they have been composting their unfit banknotes already for years. And every year they compost around 42%. The good thing is that all synthetic materials in the banknotes, such as security fibers, the foils, they can be filtered. So in the end, less than 0.1% of those synthetic materials remain in the compost. And our partner BioBanknote has been working together with the Central Bank of Colombia and other South American central banks to find the most efficient composting solutions in those countries. And the third example which I brought today is the thermal recovery, or also incineration. But it shouldn't be mixed up with burning, because in contrast to just burning banknotes, the thermal energy is retained and used for the generation of heat or electricity.
Wow, that's indeed a bundle of options. So Alex, what relevance does this have for central banks?
It has a great relevance because central banks, they can choose between those pillars. They can choose the best solution for them, what is applicable in their country and also applicable for local industries and their infrastructures. And they can choose between sustainable solutions for the end of life of their fiber-based banknotes. And at the same time, when looking at the banknote fiber extraction, it opens up new business models for the central banks because they can sell this generated raw material to other industries as well. And we are further developing because GND's vision is to have a circular cash economy and that nothing goes to waste at the end, just like in a forest.
That's a great conclusion, truly going full circle right back from where we just started. Thank you, Alex, for this valuable insight on repurposing. I hope it was as insightful for you as it was for me, and please check out our next episode.